Hello everyone and welcome back to Rix Flicks. Yes, we will explore that question. Is there a problem with the VelociCoaster? But also, we're just gonna hang out and have some fun at Islands of Adventure. Let's get to it. We are going to make our way around the park, and when we get to that section of the coaster that some say is a problem, we'll discuss it. And now this is not a video idea I had on my own. This is from the comments you guys have left in the comment section of other videos, so we'll explore that when we get to it. Here's something I want to point out to you guys. If you're visiting during busy times and you have a park-to-park pass, sometimes when it gets busy, they will open up these doors back here between One Fish, Two Fish and Circus McGurkus. That way you can go in between the two parks without having to go through the gates. Now this doesn't happen very often, but occasionally that is what they will do, and I just want to share that information with you. And just to give you a point of reference, this week the other side of this would be in between the Universal Studios store and the Minions attraction. So you start here at Circus McGurkus and it drops you off by the Minions, at least this week. I am actually posting this on the Friday after Thanksgiving. Many of you may be Black Friday shopping right now, but it did get very busy this week, and even during weekdays the park did reach capacity. So maybe you're not visiting during Thanksgiving, but you plan on visiting during Christmas. That will be another busy time and another chance for them to reach capacity and have to use that bypass there I just showed you. And speaking of it being busy, I am going to try to do a live stream from here, either Universal or Islands of Adventure this Saturday. It will probably be an early live stream. That way I make sure I get in the park. Okay, we need to make our way into and then through the Lost Continent to get to Hogsmeade. That's where we need to discuss this VelociCoaster problem. They still have not reopened Poseidon's Fury. Occasionally over at Studios they will reopen the Twirl and Hurl. They will reopen, just recently they did, Fast and the Furious. But over here at Islands, Poseidon's Fury remains sealed. That's right, the one attraction they have in the Lost Continent still not open. That means the only thing you can do in the Lost Continent right now is do some shopping and some dining. Yeah, they really should do something new with this area. Make it into an area for like The Legend of Zelda is one suggestion I've heard many times. Most recently I've heard if it doesn't happen at Epic Universe, make this the area for classic monsters. Regardless, I don't think we should keep with the current theming in this land. As typical for a busy day, Hagrid's is virtual line only. The park opened here at Islands of Adventure 7 a.m. for early park admission. I tried to get a virtual line pass at 8:45 and I've been trying for about an hour. Not working so far, but I'm not giving up. I'll keep checking throughout the day. So I just spoke to a team member and they told me if I didn't get a virtual line first thing in the morning to check back at 11, 2, and 4. At least for busy weeks, like Thanksgiving week and during the couple weeks of Christmas. If they can't get in the morning, check back at those times. Now we do have one of Rick's tricks for you. What you want to do if you have access to early park admission, which means you are staying at any Universal Studios hotel or you have an annual pass. Let me give you today as an example. Islands of Adventure opened at 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. for early park admission. What you want to do is come get in standby line for Hagrid's then, and then at 8 a.m. they will switch over to virtual line, most likely. So you'll get yourself a standby ride on Hagrid's, and then hopefully you get a virtual line as well. And then the other times I mentioned throughout the day, they will open up more virtual line passes. So that's a little trick for you to try to get multiple rides on Hagrid's in one day. And then of course there is my standard trick of everyone in your party getting virtual line passes for your party. And now let's take a quick ad break, and on the other side of the ad break we'll discuss the problem with the VelociCoaster. As we look across the water here to the back of the Three Broomsticks, where we can see the VelociCoaster, we see what many consider to be the problem. Let's get down there and I'll tell you more about it. This is what I'm hearing from many Wizarding World of Harry Potter fans. They're saying the VelociCoaster comes way too close to the Three Broomsticks, and it could ruin the atmosphere of the Wizarding World. Here's my take on it. You can see it does come really close. If you're sitting back here at the Three Broomsticks, you're gonna have a VelociCoaster whizzing by you. To me, it's not a problem. Now, in the comments below, I want you guys to share your thoughts. Do you think it's a problem that the VelociCoaster comes so close to the Wizarding World, or do you not think it's a problem? Do you think it's going to ruin the atmosphere? Let me know your thoughts. Again, my take on it, not a problem. But I understand if you have issue with it. But as far as I'm concerned, everything's cool. It's cool. I would also like to note, before we leave the area, they have taken down the big construction walls that were lining the bridge here. Those are now gone, so we are inching closer to completion. I'm not going to say it this time. You guys say it in your heads. The construction walls are down for the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey locker banks, and they're adding in new foliage. They're adding in some young bamboo, which will grow pretty tall to help hide the castle from the Jurassic Park area. I already know what you're thinking. If they're making efforts to hide the castle from Jurassic Park, why don't they make efforts to hide Jurassic Coaster from the Wizarding World? I don't have a good answer for you. I'm just accepting it. And look at this. Universal has just unveiled a new Jurassic World merchandising area across from the Pizza Predatoria. This little merchandising hut, which has, surprisingly, Jurassic World merchandise. It's not just Jurassic World merchandise. You have Jurassic Park. You have a Jurassic Park hoodie for $45, a Jurassic Park ringer tee for $28. For $17, you can get this Jurassic Park mug. Here's the front side and the back side. I do own this one. This one is in my cupboard right now. Here's a hat tree, and these hats will run you between, $25 and $35. And quite honestly, this is the type of hat I should be wearing to help protect me from the sun. Over in this corner, we have some stuff dedicated to Jurassic World now. We have a kids t-shirt for $25, a tank top for $28, and a ladies cut featuring Owen for $35. $30 will get you various dinosaurs being hatched out of dino eggs. A Jurassic World baseball t-shirt, $28, and a Jurassic World hoodie, $55. We have 3 varieties of plush dinos, very cute, for $17. And then also in this little shopping hut, they have your sodas, your Powerades, your water, lemonades, stuff like that to keep you refreshed. Also, sunscreen. Here is a Funko I have never seen before, a Dilophosaurus, $19. And then they have a couple of stands for personalized leather with free engraving. The pricing runs between, I don't know, 10 and 15 bucks it looks like. Looks like they've opened up this area a bit. There's still some construction walls on the other side, but this has opened up a little bit since the last time I was here. And as we move down the sidewalk, more areas have been opened up. You can see there's numbers up here, 3, 4, 5. Interesting, very interesting. Like I said, you can see some construction walls on the other side of this, but when this is open, we will have some good viewing spots of the coaster going by. This is the end of the line for the Raptor encounter, which is at capacity right now, and then this right over here, that's the line for the river adventure, which by the way is a 65-minute wait, because currently here in Orlando it is warm enough for a water ride. We might have a cold day or two next week, but as far as today is concerned, yeah, feel free to get wet. Before we leave the area, I do want to note I'm so happy to see all types of trees and foliage being added back, along with the theming of the fencing. It really adds to the ambiance of this Jurassic Park, Jurassic World area. If you are wondering where Nikki is, she's actually home working on some Etsy projects, so go check out her Etsy shop. And also, hopefully by the time you're watching this, she has aired her very first solo vlog. Go check that out. I will leave a link to it in the description, or maybe it's popping up right here. I was about to take a video for my IG account of Ripsaw Falls, but it has stopped at the top there, and I can see them. They are actually unloading riders from the log flume right now. Man, that really sucks. That's the best part of the ride, the drop. Here it is, all empty now. They unloaded everyone from it. Into the Sweet Haven section of Toon Lagoon. You know I like to go back here, check on the waterfall that has not been working, and to take a peek at the Jurassic World VelociCoaster. Finally, they have the waterfall working here, coming off the back of this ship. The best part of this ride, the biggest splashes happen under this waterfall. Happy to see they have it going again. Nothing too much to report back here behind me, Ship the Olive, on the Jurassic World VelociCoaster. They're in the foliage stage. They're in landscaping stage, adding trees, adding foliage, even water plants. So I am happy to see all that work being done. It is looking good. Back here behind me, Ship the Olive, this will be a prime viewing spot to watch the VelociCoaster. Oh, it's going to be so much fun to watch that Heartline roll. Check out the mailbox they have here. We have a spinach can for Popeye. Then we have one for Sweet Pea. We have olive oil, and Wimpy has his own mailbox. This one down here says Bill Overdue. I'm assuming that's Bluto's. Looks like Betty Boop has a little meet and greet right outside of Toon Lagoon today. I don't often see her here in Toon Lagoon. I see her at studios more than over here at Islands of Adventure. Well, now this is another trip to Islands of Adventure where I did forget to bring my tree hunt brochure. But that's okay, we have plenty of time until Christmas. I think I want to wait closer to actual Christmas time anyway to show you those Christmas trees. No more construction walls at the entrance to Spider-Man. I think all they were doing was some floor work here. Maybe some repainting, something like that, nothing major. I was just checking out the line for the Hulk. Now the line looks scary, but the wait time's listed at 45 minutes, which actually is not too bad. It's just that the lines with social distancing looks kind of unnerving. And that is our lap around Islands of Adventure. Congratulations, you made it all the way to the end. And if you made it this far, can I ask you to go a little further and click that subscribe button? And also, leave a comment. Do you or do you not think it's a problem having the VelociCoaster that close to the Wizarding World? Let me know your thoughts. And as always,
hi, I'm Mindy and this is Trey. We're from Jacksonville,